Stuart.
Time for another one of our regular features, the Pirate DVDs.
Yeah, we've been doing lots of these.
Oh yeah, this is our second one ever, and the last one was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Pirate DVDs. You can't get them as easily as you used to, unless you're like living near Malaysia or something. Anyway, let's begin with the starriest of all the wars.
My favourite war in the stars.
Star Wars Episode 4, The New Hope.
Yeah.
So, let's begin, shall we? So, the picture at the top of Vader appears to be from Return of the Jedi.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. The pictures down below are of E-Wing fighters, and apparently these are taken from a fan render from like an old website from the 90s or something. They've fiddled around with a bit.
Yeah. These aren't in any of the Star Wars films, we should point out. They're just from the novels, the expanded universe stuff.
We genuinely didn't recognise them. I had to ask on Twitter for people to tell us what they were, because they do not feature in the films, not even for a little bit.
Yeah.
And on the back, for The New Hope, we have a picture from Return of the Jedi,
Yeah.
a picture from Star Wars Episode 1, and one from The Empire Strikes Back.
So all the Star Wars except for the Star Wars that we are reviewing, which is great.
Perfect. What more could anybody want? Also, Sony PlayStation 2 compatible. Hooray!
Like all the best things are.
Oh,
But we get great special features like Concept of Star Wars.
Oh, at last, I have been wondering about that. Yeah, we've got interview with director, not of this film probably, concept of Star Wars, theatrical trailer, lovely, and some other boring stuff. So yeah, so the story behind this is, this was before you could actually get Star Wars officially on DVD, I believe.
Star Wars took ages to come out on DVD. DVD launches in '97, and you don't get Star Wars on DVD until 2004. So you had a load of opportunistic bootleggers who ripped the laser discs and sold them on DVD, pretending they were the official releases, really badly, as you can see from this.
Yes.
Having gotten the name of the film wrong.
It's not much to ask, is it? And this, well, the printing on the disc is okay.
They have cut off the incorrect name at the top.
It's now the new hop. It's a dance that Darth Vader has invented. It's taking the galaxy by storm. So yeah, basically this is a slightly blurry version of A New Hope taken from a laserdisc.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's not a great transfer.
Deary me. Right, that's number one. Now time for that most popular of crime fighters, the Man of the Bat. I think that's his name, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, widescreen edition of Batman Begins, old Christopher Nolan's first attempt at the dark.
My favourite Christopher Nolan Batman film.
It's also my favourite. That's interesting.
Oh, we should be friends.
Never. That is interesting. Most people prefer the second one.
Yeah.
As enjoyable as a Joker is, there's something about the first one I liked. Maybe a bit too ninja-y would be my only real criticism. I like the way Gotham's portrayed more in it. It's a bit more sort of comic booky and gothic and that kind of thing. Right. So on the back here, this is what you need to know about Batman Begins. Although repetitive at times, it does provide a few hours of fun.
Glowing review.
From Chris Wilson at Next Level Gaming.
As you play Batman, you will have to go through stealth-based levels in the vein of Splinter Cell. You will have to put fear into the hearts of criminals using martial arts, Batman's weapons, and scaring your enemies is also very effective. This game contains no bosses at all. It also contains a level set in Arkham Asylum. You will be able to drive the Batmobile in the game. Which this is not, because this is a movie.
Yeah. Good work there, lads. You have literally just... There was I think it was like an Xbox and PS2.
Yeah, just really underwhelming movie tie-in that they did.
And they've just taken the text from that and stuck it on the DVD.
What's ridiculous about this is that every other detail of this DVD is right, because it's basically just it's just a clone of the official release of Batman Begins, and that's actually what the DVD is as well. So they get everything right, but then they've copied and pasted in a review of the Batman video game rather than the film.
Well done, guys. Well done. That does take some attention to detail, because normally everything is wrong.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see just one major cock-up.
Glaring error.
And the disc is quite well printed in its way.
Yeah, it's a bit faded, but I think that might just be because it's old rather than it's...
Also, they've written DVD 9 all over it, which is an absolute sure sign that it's a DVD 5.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
But it's a decent rip of the actual DVD.
Yeah.
So, you can at least watch the film vaguely decently. Dearie me. First, there was Terminator. Then there was Terminator 2. And we try not to think of any of the others past that, but...
Here's one of them.
Yeah, it does exist. Schwarzenegger in. Terminator 3. Rise of the collectible... what would you call that? A collectible statue?
I think they're busts. Would you call it a bust?
Yes, that's the term.
You wouldn't put one of those on top of your piano, but...
I might do if I had a cyber piano.
Or a piano, full stop. But,
I do enjoy the way also, so this is just a collectible they've taken a picture of to make the front. T3 on it. And they've managed to reverse it there so it says E.T.
You peel back his skin. This is what you will find.
Elliot, where is Sarah Connor?
I'd also just flip it back a minute because they've not actually written of the, so it just says Rise Machines.
Oh yeah, Terminator 3, Rise Machines.
Okay,
it's fine. Oh dear, so the machines will rise at the time because we've told them to. Here's some horribly stretched screen.
Yeah, but
horribly.
this one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's massive face, I think, is...
I'll be... Oh, God. So the writing on the back of this one always feels to me a bit more like... kind of a preview when they didn't really know what the film was about.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts off with, "It is a dark time for the Resistance, and Skynet is on the verge of going online. The events of the last movie has changed nothing." That's basically the end. That's the surprise ending given away in the first sentence that they've written on the back of the box.
Yeah.
Good work, guys. Good work.
It's also, all the fonts are wrong on this as well. It's got some boring Arial, and then... This is not a credit font. It's just...
That's why you can barely bloody
read
read it.
The logos are horribly sized. This wasn't released by... I don't know if this was released by Columbia, but it certainly wasn't released by Columbia and Warner Brothers at the same time.
Holding hands while they press the button.
That's how movies work these days.
The disc's quite well done, I suppose. It feels a bit home printed, but...
Yeah, I think it is. I think this might be a DVD-R. I'm not sure.
Oh, we might be able to tell by the ink, actually.
Oh, no,
no,
that's a
it does
pressed
look,
disc.
yeah, it does look pressed.
Oh, that makes me disappointed.
Yeah, what a shame. Right, time for some more Star Wars. Last time we had Episode 2, now we've got Episode 2, Angriff der Klonkrieger, which I'm assuming is Attack of the Clones.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I'd like it if it had different titles in different regions, just to be fun.
This one's called The Hat That Wouldn't Quit.
Star Wars Episode 2, Jar Jar's Revenge.
Oh, God. Never joke of Jar Jar. So this has been printed off by somebody in their house, basically, is how it looks.
It's been cut out really well as well.
Yeah,
Look at those borders.
And by somebody who'd run out of red ink, quite obviously, as well. This really is quite horrible.
I love the dodgy photoshopping just along here. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my goodness, that's nasty, properly nasty.
Skywalker 2002 has taken credit for this design. You've not done very well.
Yeah, I would have left off the credit if I made this.
Yeah.
Made by somebody else.
Yeah, definitely not made by Skywalker 2002.
Skywalker 2002 had nothing to do with this, honest. The disc is a home print. It's a label stuck on, I believe.
And it's
and it's
Anakin Skywalker has no mouth.
Yet he must scream.
But he does have like a Chris from Blade Runner style stripe going across his eyes.
That's great. Nice. That's nice.
Just like in the movie.
So it looks like a homemade DVD-R, and my God, it certainly is. I had great difficulty reading this, but it's basically, this came out before the actual film, so it's actually a cam, so to speak. Somebody sat in the cinema with a camcorder and recorded the whole thing.
Wow. I bet it's a joy. I bet it's even more of a joy to watch than Episode 2 normally is, because this film is dog shit.
Yeah, the audio's all right, and maybe a telesync, as they call it, where they actually, get the audio from the original projector. But
that's something. We can hear all of that amazing dialogue.
Oh God, don't ever joke about that. Oh my God. Actually, let's give you a screen grab to give you an idea of what this looks like. Yep, may as well have just got somebody to explain it to you, really, because you can roughly see moving shapes, and it's blurry and low res and blurred.
So glowing review then.
Yeah, basically, it's the best way to experience it, I would say. Right, next up, a that's exciting. A Blu-ray, high-def picture, high-def sound. Not on this, because it's a DVD 9.
Hey, at least it's a DVD 9 this time.
But that's true, I suppose. Beyond high definition. Or, in fact, behind high definition, because it's not in high definition at all. So this is a film called The Prince, starring Jason Patrick, Bruce Willis, and John. I hate it when I do that.
Yeah.
Posters. This is a really nicely made package, I must say. It's like proper metal and really high-quality printing on it. I've not heard of this film.
No, me neither. But Bruce Willis does a load of weird straight-to-DVD movies where he shows up for like 10 seconds now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's one of those.
Can't be that old, because it says from the producers of Escape Plan, which is relatively recent. Now, the nice thing is, 10 in 1, because you literally get 10 films on this one DVD. You get the Prince A and the Prince B. That's the first half of the film and the second half of the film.
Really?